So, I started to think about my travel when I was near the end of the university. In that period in Italy, there was a lot of speak from the right wing of politics about migrants and about the prejudice between the country. So I tried to ask to myself, what can I do? As an anthropologist, as a pilgrim, what can I do? So I thought that probably with the storytelling of the other culture and with the story of the life of the other people, I can show ourselves from the other eyes, and I can show their life from our eyes. Because anyway, the traveler is a kind of point between two worlds. And I made this. I chose the Silk Road because from ancient time the Silk Road it was the way that connect the east and the west. And with this connection all humanity grow up. We get spaghetti, we get the powder for shoot, for fireworks and then for gun, but we get also a lot of icons from Buddhism that became Christian, and the knowledge of humanity was growing by the connection with the long distance, because with the differences we grow up. I start from Italy, from my city that is Napoli, and I cross 12 nations. During this walk, I made a lot of interview and photo for give a look, an example of the other life, because as I said before, in Italy we had politicians that say Muslim, they are just terrorists, and migrants are just problematic, but it was real like this? I don't know, because when I arrived in like a Muslim country, I get so much help, I get so much open mind ideas, and when I wrote this on the social networks, usually people text me from Italy and they said, oh, thank you Daniele for opening my mind. The ignorance made our mind structure close. But if we open ourselves to the world, to the differences, that it's something that it's rich for our knowledge, if we open ourselves to all of this, maybe solidarity can grow up and unify everyone inside just one world, to be not divided from culture or ethnics, because behind the culture and behind the ethnics there are the same needs to feel loved, to need help, to give help. And this is what I found, and this is what I wanted to write on social networks, because I think that we are in a time that we have the opportunity to grow and to use social networks to go through and over our borders. That is not just the frontiers of the nations, but it's the frontier of our mind. I started from Napoli, it was the 1st August of 2018, and then I walked to the northern Italy, into Venice, and then arrived in Trieste, near the border with Slovenia. Then I walked to Slovenia and Hungary, Romania, Bulgaria, Turkey, Georgia and Azerbaijan. Then I arrived in Kazakhstan, to Uzbekistan and Tajikistan, and then Uzbekistan again. And I arrived in Kyrgyzstan, where I had to stuck because of the pandemic of coronavirus. I miss China for 100 kilometers, 4 days by walk, because the borders was closed. I was in quarantine for 3 months in Osh in Kyrgyzstan. Then when I get the okay from my consulate that I get the opportunity to work again, I arrived in Bishkek, the capital city of Kyrgyzstan, and then after 2 years the travel was finished. In 2 days, by plane, I made what I did in 2 years by foot. It was incredible to see from the aeroplane all my route.